Good evening and welcome to Millennium Stage. And now, please welcome to the stage an Iris Christmas with Zan McLeod, Mitch Fanning, and Tina Eck.
Hello. Thanks so much for coming out. You'll see more of them That was Joe Duffy and friends there. Another Joe Harrison, and Ayla and Erica. So we're going to have lots more of them coming up. Right now, we'd like to play you a couple of jigs. First one called The Dusty Windowsill, and the next one after that is Return Home.
Thank you. We're going to play a few hornpipes, and you're going to see more of these fabulous Broadway proven dancers. They're really the champions. Give them another hand. They're really, really great.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone. Good evening, season's greetings, and Happy New Year, everybody. It gives me great pleasure. Actually, some of you may be wondering why we have this empty chair next to Zan and myself. Well, we're very lucky tonight because we're going to feature some of the work of a young fiddle player, All-Ireland winner fiddle player named Andrew Caden, who has done all of us proud here in the local community. Yes, let's hear it for Andrew. Andrew's a former student, one of the longtime members of the Bog Band, a young youth group that I direct. And I couldn't be more proud of him. I know his teacher, Brian Conway, couldn't be more proud, and certainly all of us here tonight who are part of the Irish community. If any of you are wondering whether or not traditional Irish music is in good hands, well, I think you'll agree that with Andrew, the next generation is solidly in hand. So everybody, Andrew Caden.
So, I'll play a set of reels. These are some tunes that I got from my teacher, Brian Conway, who lives in New York. We do Skype lessons. The first one's called Dowd's Favorite. The second one is Phelim's Frolics. And the third one is The Graf's Bay.
Andrew Caden.
Okay, we're going to continue with some slip jigs. And slip jigs are usually danced by girls in soft shoes. And this time, I think we're going to have Erica and Kayla, who came here all the way, I think one from Canada and one from Connecticut, to join us here on stage. Thank you very, very much. And the first tune is here went another balloon.
We
I
have,
hope they
we
still
have
have
popping
enough
balloons over here. They're-
for tomorrow night. All these balloons that you see up there are for the big New Year's party here. The first slip jig is The Snowy Path, and the second tune is called Tiny the Trooper, a tune composed by Paddy O'Brien, a great box player from the Midwest.
Very nice. Thank you very much. We're going to slow things down a little bit, and we're going to play a tune by Liz Carroll called The Lament of the First Generation. Liz is an All-Ireland champion fiddle player from Chicago, and she wrote this tune in commemoration of the first generation of Irish immigrants who passed on the music and the dance. So this is Lament of the First Generation.
Thank you. Now we're going to have Joe Duffy solo. Joe Duffy is a great dancer here from this area, grew up in Bethesda, went to the schools all over the place in Bethesda, has become a fabulous dancer and has the District Dance Academy, I think, is the Irish Dance Company.
District Irish Dance Company, Joe's. And it also, he does his Pilates too. So anybody that's went to a workout now, got to come to Joe for a workout. All right.
Keep going.
All right, let's hear it for Joe Duffy. Wow. Okay, his feet never left his body. It's amazing, amazing.
All right, here comes some polkas for you.
All right, after that flourish, we're going to slow it down. This one starts out slow, but then it tapers off, so it's okay.
This is called O'Carolan's Draft. It's written by a blind Irish harper back in the 1700s.
Once again, we're going to put the dancers to work. We're going to play some jigs here, and we'll have a few dances here. And this one's called Apples in Winter and Bush on the Hill.
One, two.
Andrew's going to do a slow air, and then we're going to go into some barn dances.
Lefty and the Martin Winds.
Okay.
We're going to play a slow hornpipe for you by the name of Shuglennifty. I think that's coming from the Shetland Islands somewhere. I'm not sure. And we're going to follow that with two reels that are not on the program. If the dancers feel like coming out dancing, please help yourselves. Martin Winds, number 1 and number 2. You start that.
All right, now it's time for all our thank yous and Happy New Year's and all this stuff. So we're so glad to be back at the Kennedy Center, and I want to thank Diana Ezrins and AJ and a lot of the people who are responsible. We have our fantastic sound men back here we want to thank. And we're always really glad to be here. It's a wonderful place. It's hard to believe they do this every day for the last 20 years or something. It was like, I was figuring it was like 6,000 shows or something you guys have done here, something like that, or more. Kind of crazy, isn't it? So anyway, we're so glad this is here. We're very lucky here in Washington, D.C., aren't we? Okay, so we're going to do a tribute here to Rabbi Barnes, who wrote the lyrics to a really famous song everyone knows called Auld Lang Syne. And there's an old version of it that we're going to start out with. It's an older melody that evolved into the one we know now. And then we're going to go into the familiar melody, and we're going to have you sing along with us on Auld Lang Syne, okay? So anyway, and then we're going to play some more reels and stuff and have some more dancing, and that's going to be it. All right, thank you very much.
Yeah, what Zan was talking there about, the old Scottish version, is a slightly different melody, and there's also like a nice little tradition. I think it was sung, of course, right before midnight, and everybody would stand in a circle and hold hands. And this song has, I think, about 15 verses or so, but most people only know, of course, the first one. I didn't even really know that one. And shortly before the last verse, they're still holding hands, but they're crossing their arms across their body so that their right hand is holding the left hand of the person next to them, and the left hand is holding the right hand of the person next to them. It's a beautiful little tradition, and then it says, when the song ends, everyone rushes to the middle, still holding hands and probably giggling. So,
Yes.
Zan put me in charge to give you a little of the Scottish version. Okay. Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and old lang syne? For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne.
Now everybody sing along.